Hello everyone, and this is the official 200th video I ever done. Well, actually, 200 altogether I have now, but not 200 I've done. As I've said last time, I have not leveled any of them. We're just going from point A to point B. Pretty much the last episode was me talking about Memory Lane. I can say more things about Memory Lane, but yeah. The only thing I could talk about is Gen 2 through 7. So no, Gen 3 through 7. I don't know nothing about Gen 2 really. Whenever I didn't really play much Gen 2, as I've said before. More or less, I played more Gen 1 and 3 than anything. Alright, let's get to Mahogany Town. Now, let's see, what do I remember from Gen 3? I always pretty much pick Sceptile, because I like the design of Trico and all that. I used to think that the back sprite was of Sceptile was weird, because I thought it's a bridge here. I used to think that was his thumb, the little leaves on the side. I used to thought that was his thumb. Yeah. I didn't know anything about abilities at the time. Nothing at all. I'm just a person trying to beat Gen 3. That's how I remember it. Now, Gen 3 was fun for me. I don't know if Trico is easy mode or not. Let's see, the first two gems, Rock, then Fight, and Gen 3. Third one was Electric. What's with Gen 1 and 3 having the same third gem type? And they had the same first gem too. What was the fourth gem? Fire. That's the outlier right there. Okay, as I was saying before I really interrupted myself, Gen 3 I used to spend a lot of time on. My main Pokemon I chose as a starter was Trico. As my second Pokemon, that's a good question. I did have a Gardevoir at one time. I remember that. I also had a Gardevoir in Gen 4, and I wonder what happened to it. It was a female one too. But as for Gen 3, the most I used to always use Sceptile, more or less. And what were the Pokemon I used to use? That's a good question, Lord. I didn't know Slugma was Gen 2. I thought it was Gen 3. A lot of them Gen 3 Pokemon I thought were a lot of those Gen 2 Pokemon I thought were Gen 3. Because I didn't play much Gen 2 as I said. So that transferred to that. So I knew nothing about Gen 2 really, even though I played Gen 2. I didn't know what's beyond the second gym then. But now that I know, you can't excuse me for that. I know I used to use Sceptile a lot, and after that I don't really know what else. I sometimes just use other Pokemon. I wasn't into mining like that yet. I used to use a Manectric, and also I've never gotten Milotic from Gen 3, but I got one from Gen 6. And they changed that to a Trade Evolution, and that was great. You can tell it was from XY. Gen 3. I did catch the legendaries, Groudon. I didn't catch the other one, of course, because that was not the one that I had. I played Ruby. I had Emerald too, but I never caught. Yeah. I had Emerald, but I've never caught the actual Pokemon from the box art. I failed. That's all I gotta say. I used to love Swellow. Um, hmm. The water type I used to use was mostly if I ever decided to choose the water type starter. Then after that, I do not remember what I used to use. Because I've never had a Tentacruel on my normal team. Gen 3, I might have spent a lot of time on it, but I don't remember because it's been so long. It's been so long. Now as for the remakes, I sometimes pick the Blastoise actually, and sometimes the Venusaur. It was pretty much a mixed match of all three actually. But I always had to make sure I had the Jolteon there. But if I picked Blastoise, I gave it Brick Break because I didn't know anything about all them IV stuff till I got older. When you're a kid, you don't care about them numbers. You just care about getting through the game. You didn't care about all that other stuff. So that's pretty much Gen 3. Gen 4, I can tell you I never redid it. I never played Platinum. I had Diamond version. With that said, the starter I chose was Infernape. I never redid Gen 4. And that was whenever you could have traded Pokemon online. And yeah. I didn't really use it that much though until Gen 5. I didn't use that ability to trade till Gen 5 really. Because I used to trade a lot of Dinos, however you pronounce his name. Because I always had that ability to do that because I had a Hydreigon. And yeah, that was nice. I actually always almost have a 100% chance to get a trade Pokemon. I had Infernape as the main one, and then I used Power Park to bring the other team members, and yeah, Gen 5. I never redid Gen 5. I played both versions, Black 2, White 2. No, Black 2 and regular Black. I never played both versions, so if I wanted the version exclusive, I had to ask for one. That was nice. I hate version exclusives. They suck. But they provide money for some people and for the company, so it's all fine. It's fine. I mostly pick Snivy. And then after that, I don't remember the team. All the teams I had was pretty much after I get done with the game. So I had an Espeon, I had a Jolteon, I had all the evolutions mostly. I didn't get all the evolutions until Gen 6 though, really. The only evolution I don't really have in my Gen 7 game is, let's see, I got Glaceon, I got Leafeon. Let's just say Flareon. I don't have a Flareon. I do have a Flareon, but it's not level 100. So let's just say I have it, but I don't have it because it's not level 100. I used to think that the neutral natures were the best because nothing goes down, nothing goes up. I didn't know that at the time. It's like you learn more the more you play. The starter I picked for Gen 5 was Snivy. The one in Gen 6 I picked was Chestnut Slime Chespin. I didn't know. I thought Froakie looked Then I found out it becomes a ninja. I was like, oh lord, I have to find a way to get one. I have all three. I have all three of the Gen 6 starters on my Gen 7 games. All fully evolved, all level 100. I kept retrying to get Greninja's speed to get one to its max. That was great. That was amazing. Freaking it took forever. And I'll admit one thing. Whenever I first played Gen 6 and my rival had Froakie, what's funny is in that Gen 6 game I have never seen and whenever you go to your Pokédex and you check to see what type of gender your Pokemon you've seen, I've never seen a male Greninja on that game. That's amazing because that 12.5% chance of it being female is low. Now Gen 7. Let's just admit this. You never remember the team you go through the game with, but you remember what you went through afterwards. Now, Gen 7. I had, as I said, I played both versions. Oh yeah, I did have the remakes to Gen 3 too. And I still don't remember what I used. But I love Gen 3's remakes and Gen 6. It was amazing how everything changed. Took away the coin stuff, but that sucked. But it was nice. That was the best version. That was the best remake I ever saw of a game, really. Until they started remaking other games. Yep, this is shiny. That's nice. Only problem is I don't know how I'm gonna weaken it. I guess I'll just use you because you got the weakest amount. You have the weakest yeah. You have the weakest movement on this team. Wait, what? What was Gyarados classified as in Gen 2? You don't hear that not very effective. It's supposed to be a water and flying. What type are you? Now this is the time I'm glad it's not poison, but oh crap, it's gonna kill itself. Well, at least I ain't gotta worry about catching it. Whatever. Guess there's no shinies. Whatever. Man, it makes you wonder what I would did if I randomized anything, if you could. My bag stay full. Okay. I don't know why I went to Mahogany Town, even though I haven't even did a 6th gym. Wow. At least I faced every trainer between then and there, pretty much. More or less, give or take. Nice. Got a heal. Gen 7, as I was saying, in Moon version, the first Moon, not Ultra Moon, but regular Moon, I picked Popplio. And Ultra Sun / Moon, I picked what they call it, Rowlet. Then my second Pokemon was Lunary for the Ultra Moon. I don't remember Sun / Moon that much, so screw that. After I kept the Lunary the whole entire way. Then here's pretty much my team was level 64, by the way. My whole team after getting to the end, I didn't have any fire types. I don't think. I had Lurantis, Gastrodon from my Gen 6 game because I'd be training Gastrodon and Farfetch in my Gen 6 games, and I had to maximize them as best as I could. So every Pokemon that I made on my main team, I had to IV train them, and I freaking IV trained before I even got through further in the game. So my team was Mining, the starter Pokemon, the starter grass Pokemon, Lunary, Evolved to Aquaman, then you have Lurantis, that's 4, then you have Farfetch, and then Gastrodon. I still have them as the same teams. The highest level is the Gastrodon because water and ground is a great type. The only thing it's weak to is grass. Now, imagine having Sap Sipper. Sap Sipper nullifies any type of grass type move, which means, why you have a Blastoise? Which means that no grass type move would ever be able to hit it, so it would have no weaknesses. That would be nice to have, but it doesn't have it. You'll survive, but you'll barely have anything. Wow, that only did 90. That was a weak ice beam. I was expecting you to knock it out. You'll survive this. You're gonna survive that. Did it do 90 both times? No. No, it did 90 then 80. That is what you call RNG at its best. There you go, Scizor. Like I said, the only thing I can do is pretty much use the water type moves. Don't tell me this is your highest level. This is how the gym leaders look in Gen 2 for this game. I don't even want to know how the Elite 4 looks. Because you start off with Elite 4, you start off with a Psychic type trainer. And seeing as my only bug type is weak to Psychic because it's poison, this is going to go very well. Then the second one is Bruno, right? Then Koga. Oh, you're a pushover. You're probably the highest level. 68. You should want to hit it because its special defense is something that it needs, but it doesn't have. And I accidentally clicked out. But yeah, that was my Gen 7 team, and I still have it as that same team too. Didn't change anything about it. I went through the whole game with that straight up team. So I had no fire types or fire type moves. Hidden power that Gastrodon normally learns. I forgot what type it was. I think it was ground. Yeah, I think it was ground. So basically I had the only ground type move that you could learn, that wasn't physical. And it was ground. That was freaking nice. Alright, so time to go through the ice type gym without an ability to weaken any of them. I'm just using fly just to... Let's redirect ourselves to me not walking. Alright, so all I have to do is just go through gyms. Alright, let's let the only type that I know that's gonna actually withstand these. Now let's talk about ice types. The only thing that ice type are not very effective to are its own type. Yeah. But with that said, of course you're water and ice, and the only thing I can do is use cross shock and confusion, as I was saying. With that said, it has a lot of weaknesses. It's weak to fighting, steel, and rock, and fire. That's 4. Grass only has 3, I think. You have fire, you have poison, you have bug. And poison. That's 4, actually. So if you had a grass and ice, you'd be screwed. Wow. Wow. If you had a grass and ice, you'd be screwed. Is there any grass and ice, actually? Oh yeah, the Snover line. They are ice and grass. Wow. You would think they'll help each other out, but they don't nullify any weaknesses. They just add on to it. Ice and grass does not add any. It just nullifies. Lord, that's horrible. So ice and grass weaknesses: 4 times weak to fire, rock. 4 times weak to fire. Then you have rock, fighting, and all that other stuff I said too. Oh boy, that's a bad typing. Water and ice is better because at least water is more resistant to ice, so it complements it. Then after that, what else is great against ice? Yeah, there's nothing real nice to say about ice. I'm sorry. There's really nothing. There's still no ice and fire type, right? If there was an ice and fire type, the only weaknesses it will have is wild that still have a high weakness to rock types. So it'll be screwed that way too. So technically ice is one of the weaker types, give or take. Because normal only has one weakness. Whatever you do not make a normal and ice type. Normal and ice would be no. So let's see, before Gen 6, Dark and Ghost had no weaknesses. It was always neutral to mostly everything, or not very effective, or couldn't go through it. So, ever since Gen 6, it had a weakness. Then they notified the fact that, oh, it's stupid to have Dark and Ghost as a type that steel types are not very effective against. That was stupid for 4 generations. 3. Great. Figuring out the puzzle dealing with ice types. I like how most ice types are more special defensive. Seriously. Then you get Avalugg, who is more defense oriented. All I know is we're gonna have a real problem with Claire. If she has Kingdras, we're gonna have problems. If she has anything else besides a Kingdra, we'll be fine, as long as it's not a freaking trump card like a fire type. How about this? Switch. Yeah. We might actually have a chance now. Look at that special defense. Look at how high it is. Now look at if this was Thunderbolt, it'll do probably 2/3 of his health. This is Thunder Shock, which is the freaking bane of my existence right now. Wow, that's a 10% chance of being frozen and it still freezes. Let's just speed this up, because this is not Gen 1 where you stay frozen. Well, you still stay frozen. What in the world? 10% chance and it's freezing like it's 100%. Jeez. Freezing my Pokemon like it's 100% chance of freeze. Well, I've never seen that happen before. Ice Beam automatically freezing twice in a row. Ice Psychic. At least Ice Psychic you get rid of the weakness to fighting, but you don't get rid of the weakness to everything else. You add some weaknesses too, like Dark and Ghost. So all the ice types of Generation 1 and 2, let's see. There's no rock in the ice type or anything like that. So there's nothing in Gen 1 and 2 that has a type where ice is not very effective towards. Oh, come on. Oh, Dark and Ice. I forgot about Sneasel. I forgot about Sneasel because it doesn't evolve in this generation. I felt bad for it for 2 generations and I didn't know about it. It'll be nice if you knock it out. Wow. Oh crap, you're dead. Yeah, that was classic me making a freaking mistake. Uses a psychic type move against a wait, what's your experience looking like right now? Before I do that. I am not doing that. If your experience is that high and you're about to be level, I am not doing that. You about to be max revived. Delibird. The next ice and flying type that doesn't matter. Oh crap. Watch this defense. Just watch it. Wow. Where was your defense? I thought Cloister had great defense. What in the world just happened? I know it was a crit, but what happened? That shouldn't have happened. It should have stayed alive with something. Let's try this again. Look at this defense. There you go. Now look at his special defense. Now confusion is a weaker move than cross chop, by the way. Yeah, you just saw a difference. But in Gen 1, his special was good and his defense was great. So Cloyster was one of them Pokemon you use in Gen 1 and you'll be good. Yep, there's a lot of freaking Gen 1 Pokemon that were good, then they got trashed on after that. Seriously, Tauros is one of them. Then Chansey. Well, Chansey has special defense, but it's not a special attacker now. Matter of fact, it's not even an attacker. It's just a staller, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what people use Chanseys and all that for. If you wanted to do a crit, this would be the perfect time for you to do a crit. I forgot about Piloswine too. It doesn't evolve again until Gen 4. So it's just one evolution and that's it. Now you see why I chose Golduck instead of, another type. Dugong. Wow. Let me speed this up because this is getting too slow to deal with. Okay, let me go heal because I am not about to face a gym leader with a team that's broken. That's pretty much gonna lose if I don't do that. Okay, so the trick to this is figuring out how to get 2.8 done. I did that in just one go. So the trick to this is just to do what I just did. Okay. You better not have an Articuno, I know that. You probably do. Alright. The perfect move against Sneasel is Cross Chomp. Unless it's faster than you. I don't even think you need a crit to knock it out. Even though you did have one anyway. I wonder, did they lower the experience that you get for Sneasel whenever it got its evolution? I wonder that. Or does it stay the same? Thundershock, if you want to prove your worth, it cause paralysis. That would be the best thing you could do for me right now. Even though I have Thunder Wave. But now Thunder Wave is pretty much useless right now. I think that's what Safeguard prevents you to get for the status on the Pokemon, but that cannot happen if you have an actual move that can actually do that. And you better not freeze, because I've dealt with that too much already. 2 free pros, and freeze is supposed to be the lowest chance you have of any type of status actually. Because there's so many sleep moves and so many other types like that, but as soon as you get to Ice type, nope. Level 70, by the way. I don't even have a level 70 yet, but I'll have a level 69. Insert anything you want to insert here. Are you gonna give me 4 HP, or are you gonna just give me 3? You gave me 4. Cloyster. Alright, so Cloyster is known for his special attack and his high defense. Matter of fact, his special attack got lowered after Gen 1 actually. So hold the phone on that one. You'll survive it. You should. Cloyster is not that strong. But you didn't Maybe if you were level 67, you probably would have. I don't know. Cloyster doesn't have much HP, but it'll still use an electric. It still would use an ice type move. Let's see how much Nightshade does, even though it shouldn't do too much. Wow, Blizzard actually missed the first time. Even though if this was Gen 1, it'll be barely ever missing. It missed twice. Of course, Hyper Potion, go ahead. Pretty much be one of them people. I cannot use Peck or Fly because that's pretty much just asking for me to lose. I like this. It used 4 straight blizzards or 3, and all of them missed, but the first one hits. I guess you're not supposed to. 45 to 67. Wow. I guess you're not supposed to get any experience, my fellow Pokemon named Sunflora. 70, 69? Yep, I thought so. I was about to say 70 something, but I said 69 because I haven't seen a level 69 on this team yet. Electric. If I had Thunder, this would be the perfect opportunity. But I gave up for that because I wanted to keep Thunder Shock and Return and all that. I wanted to keep Return for the fact that Return is not that bad for you right now. Jeez, when I was training off screen, Return was one of the best moves I ever used. Wow. 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 Look at that amount of HP it has. Now if you heal, this is pretty much for nothing. Yep, pretty much for nothing because I picked the wrong move. That's the second time that happened. Okay. Now what's your last Pokemon? It should be a nice type, of course, if it's freaking Articuno. I thought so. I was suspecting it would be Articuno. So that's our second gym leader with an actual legendary. Okay. Now oh yeah, whenever off screen, whenever I was training against Misty and I went to set 12, she had a Lugia. I'll just hold that, and I just want you to know that. She had a Lugia, even though Lugia is not a water type. It's a Psychic and Flying, or Psychic Dragon, one of them. At least you did your main focus, and cause confusion. One more side beam, then use Return. Hurt yourself in confusion. Or miss, that works too. Now, Return. You should have max happiness. And it still didn't do enough. Hurt yourself, this would be perfect. My trump card didn't work. It's gonna use a full restore, aren't you? Uh-huh. Frozen. I guess you're getting half of this experience, even though you did nothing. I contributed 0% to this, and you still you beat it. You beat an Articuno by doing absolutely nothing. Just switched in, did nothing. Don't tell me it's an actual weather effect move. Icy Wind. Icy Wind just lowers the Pokemon speed. I need to go pick up Ammonite. Alright, more trainers. At least their levels are actually decent. Because every other trainer was like 30 something. I was like, wow. I'm way above that. Some people may say this is the perfect opportunity to level Beedrill, but I'd be like, yeah, this is great leveling right here. That shows you what I favor. This level, what I've leveled so far, show crap. Let's see how much Return does. Wow, that's a lot. If If that was a rock type move, I would be afraid. Yeah, just showing favoritism. I'm sorry, but under the circumstances of what Pokemon I've been dealing with, I can't help that. You should one hit, especially way too high level. Wait, what? Wait, what? Well, that was short. I thought I was gonna have to deal with a whole entire ice path. Guess not. Wait a second. Wait a second. Do I still gotta get a HM? Protein. I don't know why I have space for these things. Them two things. But I don't have space for anything else. Do I still have to get that HM? If it's still there, that is. Can someone please stop these encounters? They shouldn't even be coming right now. Never melt ice. Don't have it. Nor do I need it. Oh, great. I swear. I don't even have to solve the puzzle because the others. Okay. If that's not the HM, then I did this for nothing. Okay, I didn't do that for nothing. I wish I could just teleport out of here, but you can't use air. Delibird. So instead, I'm just gonna go out this way. Just gonna go out this way instead. There's no trainers in there, so there's no point in going in there. Now let's hopefully win against the last gym and then have quick regrets that we had to actually do what she tells us to get the gym badge. Why is it so black? Why is it so dark in here? Okay. 73. Hey. Yeah. I have the perfect Pokemon first. And that was the wrong move. Yeah, use Ice Beam. Oh, yeah, you're gonna be level 70, no problem. Another Dragonite, huh? Nope, Lapras. How are you gonna go from a Dragon type to a Ice type? They're polar opposites. Alright, since you can't take a hit really, let's let you be first, and hopefully they only have Dragon type. This is the one Pokemon I don't want to run into. I hate Kingdra. I always have because of how bulky it is, and every time I face it, it has bulk. And I always struggle with it, against it. 4,000 though. Oh my lord, another one. Okay. I might actually have a chance. Wow. Yes, that's the worst dragon type in my opinion from Gen 1 and 2. Kingdra, because of its typing. Water and dragon. The only thing that's weak to it right now is dragon type. This is Gen 2. There's no fairy types or anything. So the only thing that's weak to is dragon type moves, and there's not many in Gen 2. There's only Dragon Breath that actually does something. Dragon Rage just does 40 every time, so who cares about that? Ice Beam all day, just straight up. Okay. Here's the time to redeem yourself. There you go, getting that little smidgen of experience. Yep, just speeding through this, cause who cares about this? I saw that was Gyarados. Alright. What is your type in Gen 2? because whenever I use a poison type move, it didn't say not very effective. Alright, time to deal with the gym leader. Are there any dragon type legendaries in Gen 2 and 1? No, they're pseudo legendaries, but I don't think there's any actual legendaries. Dragonite 75, 71. You should be one hitting every Dragonite here. That's all I know. Don't pull a Lance on me and just have Dragonites, pretty much. This is what I prepared for in case I have to deal with this with one Pokemon. So far, 2 Dragonites. They're both gonna get one hit. I swear, if you don't one hit any of them, because you only got 5 Ice Beams. 4 now. Now you got leveled the ones that are level 71. This is not favoritism, this is smart. Don't tell me you just have Dragonites. That'll be a disappointment for you and me. Dragonite sure don't like ice type moves. I was about to say, if you didn't have something else, I swear. I don't know what to do when it comes to Kingdra. I really don't. As soon as we get to Kingdra, I don't know what to do. I know what to do in case of this though. Earthquake, wow. Yep. Not a dragon type, but it's still okay. Hey, this is the perfect thing for you. If you want some smidgen of HP experience, here you go. That should have hit. Even though it's 30% chance it should have hit. Will you one hit or will you 2 hit? You should one hit. Because of the 4 times weakness and it not having that much special defense, and you leveled 191? Yep. Yep. Is that Thunderbolt? That's all I care about. Why is the Dragon Breath? I don't have any dragon types though. The only dragon types there are is the freaking 3 original dragon types, and after that, what other dragon types are there? Why would they change this? Why did this really happen? Did they really change Thunderbolt for this for one generation? If they did that, I'm disappointed. That's a freaking disappointment. I already know none of you can learn that, but I checked anyway. I like how you can't learn Steel Wing and you have wings. That makes so much sense. Now, this is the water type move that I was looking for, Waterfall. In later generations, that is not a special attack. Now, we can officially say we got every gym badge. And a lot of money, Jesus Christ. That shows how much training I did off screen. That means I got to do more training off screen with these level 70s that be popping up. They should be level 80s now in the Pokemon League. So we can accomplish a lot in these last 2 videos. This episode, whatever. But this is a 200 video on my channel. So, with that, that's the end of this episode. I hope you enjoyed my memory lane, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Goodbye.